Hi, welcome to our Q&A video. We put up on our Instagrams a couple days ago, just one of those Q&A things where you could ask us life about Hawaii, everything that we do around here, how different life is. So we have a list of all those and we're just going to go through and give you all our answers.
Yeah, so thank you to everybody who sent in those questions. Let's jump right in. So, they're in no particular order and we are going to respond basically off the dome. What are some cultural differences you've noticed between Hawaii and New Jersey? Which ones surprised you?
I think there's a lot of Hawaiian pride in in the island and who they are as people. Food is very Asian oriented, which I guess is still pretty much cultural.
Yeah. Different language nuances too. Like there's pidgin, which is a form of slang, like Hawaiian slang.
Yeah.
We're always learning new words. Everything is very laid back compared to New Jersey and like East Coast living. Yeah, like just the time that people show up for meetings, the time that businesses close. It's just like, yeah, whenever.
It's pretty loosey-goosey.
Yeah,
it's a very
chill. Island time is like a real thing. What's the best food you've had there so far? Is there a good variety?
There is good variety. It's really hard to find Italian food though. We haven't found Italian food pretty much.
No, there's like Pieology, which is kind of like make your own pizza, which is close enough. But if you want like really good New Jersey pizza or like New Jersey bagels, I miss so much.
Doesn't exist here.
The best food that I've probably had here is the locally grown coffee is probably some of the most amazing you'll find in the world.
Yep. Kona coffee is incredible. Yeah,
poke is really, really delicious here. Acai bowls are perfection. Basically all the fruity goodness. Like if you like fruit, you need to come to Hawaii and try some tropical fresh fruit.
Yeah, there's fresh pineapple farms
the pineapple's
here.
a game changer. I hated pineapple in New Jersey. It was like sour and bitter.
Yeah.
You can never find a ripe one. Here, they're like sweet and juicy and delicious. So pineapple and fruit.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
And not Italian food.
Yeah. What food do you miss the most that you can't get a good one in Hawaii?
Italian food.
We
were like driving over to this beautiful beach park over here. We were talking about how much we just wanted some good Italian food, and we passed one that we hadn't heard of. So we were like, "Oh, we're gonna go there and test it out." But it's
and also there's like there's still pretty similar restaurants here that you would find on the East Coast, but like there's Starbucks, there's like a few Dunkins, there's McDonald's, Burger King, and some new ones like Jollibee, Jack in the Box. We don't have those in New Jersey.
I think we have Jack in the Box.
Do we?
I think so.
I've never been to a Jack in the Box.
It's good. It's not bad.
How many kids do you want? We're jumping
right off the
in.
bat. So what we also mentioned was you could ask us anything in this Q&A, and so here's a great example of that. What if we just is it 3? Is it 2?
Like 2 or 3.
Like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
2 or 3 would be ideal.
Kids are expensive, let me tell you guys.
She's the very pragmatic one. The very realistic one. But yeah, 2 or 3.
Yeah. I feel like you have to be.
You with children, I guess you got it. You should
bless.
be.
Okay.
Thank God we have her.
When will I get to see your beautiful face back on the East Coast?
Soon.
Good question. Yeah, we're coming back in October for his brother's wedding, and then again in November. So basically, we are broke AF.
Yeah.
For my brother's wedding. So October and November will be the soonest that you will see us back on the East Coast.
Yep. And probably going to be spending most of the time with our family. So if you're looking to spend some time with us, it's going to be tough. We'll try to accommodate.
We'll pencil you in. Make an appointment.
That sounds
have
so
my people talk to your people.
Yeah, we'll have our people talk to your people.
How can we help share the vlog? That's very kind.
I mean, share it.
Facebook,
Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media you have.
I don't have a Twitter.
Anything that you know. Anything that is social media, any share or post about it, just telling your friends to watch it would be really nice.
Yeah, or just word of mouth. You know, my mom emails my relatives in like Holland and Germany or something. So if you're one of those relatives, shout out to you guys. Hello.
Or Holland.
Yeah, so just like ask your mother to email your foreign relatives. Preferably.
gosh.
Does Sam still have his six-pack? I mean, the one he had since freaking 3rd grade.
Not really.
Debatable.
Debatable. We're working on it.
Who's asking, as I want to know? Who is this?
Oh, we're keeping it anonymous.
Oh, sorry. My
We'll
bad.
bleep that out. Don't worry.
Next one. How did you guys meet? Bumble.
Yeah, online.
Yep.
Basically, she swiped right, I swiped right. It's a modern day fairy tale. No, we met on Bumble and it was great. We had a good conversation right off the bat.
I'm pretty sure I insulted you though.
Yeah, she insulted
my
like my
pickup line or whatever.
Yeah, she
on that
insulted.
one, girls have to message first, and I was swiping through his pictures, and one of them he just looked so goofy, and I was like, "Ooh, your 4th picture really won me over." And looking back, I'm like, "Why would I ever? That's so mean."
I liked it.
And yet here we are. So ladies, if you're not having any luck, insult your man on Bumble.
Directly to his face.
Probably not. Is it possible for you guys to visit here in the Philippines someday?
I mean, we want to travel everywhere.
That sounds amazing.
We would love to go to Australia, Japan, which tickets can be really cheap for Japan. Same for Australia. New Zealand
from
would be great.
here, yeah.
Yeah, so Philippines is definitely a possibility. I don't think it's the top of our list, but there's definitely a possibility that we'll get there or somewhere near there in the future.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no, so maybe. Not sure when. Which place in Hawaii do you love the most in terms of amazing sceneries?
So there is...
There's so many, first of all.
For me, though, I think it's Tantalus Lookout. It's this really high up mountain where you can see basically half of Oahu, which is our island. That's where we live.
Yeah.
And that lookout, it's kind of touristy, but it's definitely got one of the best views on the island.
Yeah, it's perfect for sunset. And it's really close to our apartment, so it's really convenient. But the road to get up there is like a super windy up the mountain. So if you have like a larger SUV or a truck of some sort, it's very scary. Like
Scary in a small car.
I'm scared in my little Kia Spectra. But,
and there's people who skateboard down it too.
Yes.
While you're driving up. So
would not recommend. 0 out of 10. Do not do that ever.
anyways, though, that's probably the best view.
Yeah. I would agree. Also, there's like a million hikes that have just spectacular views, and I can't pick one, so I would just say a hiking view. Why you like Kerry? That's all it says.
Why you like it? Period.
Not even a question mark. There's no punctuation for that one.
Great. I know who sent this one in. I will answer this seriously. I won't joke around, even though I'm pretty sure this is a mean question.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Carrie for so many different reasons, but she's just... she's very nice and she's very caring. And she really, she gives a lot of her time to others, especially in the field that she works in. And it just shines through in a lot of her actions. She's funny. She really likes to cook, and I really like to eat what she cooks and bakes. She's a great baker too. And I just feel comfortable pretty much with anything I want to say. I just feel comfortable. And I just love her a lot for all of those amazing qualities.
Ditto. Just kidding.
Easy.
What kind of plant is behind you?
Oh, that was in... Okay, so I know what this is referencing. So in our initial post, there was a picture that I had used as the background for the question. And in the back, there was a Monstera leaf.
No, those are like one of my favorites.
Yeah, so we got it actually up on the Tantalus Lookout when we were up there. And Carrie just really wanted to have one in the living room for a little while, so we...
It's like a giant leaf. If those of you don't know like what a Monstera plant or leaf looks like, it's besides the palm leaf and like it's a super tropical leaf. So Google it, you'll know exactly what it is. But it's just like we had a giant leaf in our living room for probably a month. It stayed like that, like
yeah,
in
it was there
perfect
for a
condition.
while.
I didn't understand
Yeah.
how, but
So that's that.
right now there is a palm tree behind us in the ocean. What is your spirit dinosaur?
A raptor.
I would say a pterodactyl because I like to fly and I don't know. I like to scope it out first before diving in.
scoped me out by insulting me and then diving in when you saw that it was safe to continue insulting me.
Yeah, we'll go
Anyways,
with that.
continue.
What do you like most about Hawaii? This is gonna sound super lame, but the weather. I mean, I hate being cold. I'm always freezing. I hate it. And here, it's just like the most perfect day, the most perfect temperature. You're always comfortable. I am, at least. Which means that other people are probably sweating every day, but I am in heaven. This is paradise. The weather. What do you like most?
It's so hard. Like, I just like being here. It's such an adventure just to like be on an island, like living
our
in the
island,
middle of the ocean. So I think just being here is such an incredible experience. It's hard to put a thumb on it, but just the fact that knowing that I live in Hawaii at the moment, I can wake up and I can feel really good sometimes.
Yeah, and we were talking about this before, and just like the proximity to any beach is amazing. Like, I think we're close. We're like a 10-minute drive to one of my favorite beaches, and if you drive 20 minutes in any direction, you could probably hit a beach that's considered to be one of the most beautiful in the world. So
yeah,
stunning. Who are your favorite YouTubers?
Do you want to go first?
To be honest, there's not many that I can like name right off the bat. I like, the beauty gurus. I really like different musicians, like anything that the Tiny Desk concerts, those ones, the NPR. I feel like I change a lot too. Like, I'll watch her and then I'll watch like, I don't know, like probably Bible, like a makeup guru. I'll switch around. I don't have one favorite.
Yeah, I just watch a lot of video game channels, honestly. That's just the culture that I grew up in and I really like and enjoy. So I guess Courage JD for those who like Fortnite and stuff like that. A couple of League of Legends people. Casey Neistat, he's a lifestyle and kind of a tech reviewer. I think it's Marquez Brown. I really like his tech reviews and stuff like that. I'm basically on YouTube for all the nerdy stuff. So anything that's like that, it's right up my alley.
Yeah. Also, my brother's fiance, Emily, if you're watching this, we love your YouTube videos. Follow her. I'll leave some notification or post or description.
Yeah, link
whatever.
to her channel.
Yeah,
she's also been. If you've watched our other videos, she's been our editor. So definitely go watch her stuff because she's super talented.
What do you both do in Hawaii? And what's your favorite and least favorite part? But I feel like we already talked about that part.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't talk about it.
The least favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what I do is I'm part of the leadership team at the largest farm to cup coffee company in Hawaii. It's called Honolulu Coffee. Really awesome Kona there, and we're definitely a company that's dedicated to a really quality cup of coffee. So, someone who's been a coffee drinker for most of my life now, it's been really cool to actually learn about the drink that I enjoy so much. And I also act and I model out here, so I have an agency, and those are my two jobs.
I am a school psychologist for Central District. Basically, if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a guidance counselor, but not really.
Nice.
I do IQ testing mostly to determine eligibility for special education. And I go to a lot of meetings and I write a lot of reports, and I love my job. So that's what I do here. So I guess my least favorite thing about Hawaii is definitely the distance. We are 5,000 miles from New Jersey and probably 2,000 miles from any other land mass.
And I would walk 500. Oh, not 5,000. Anyways, continue.
I hope. So you definitely feel super isolated, which is really sad.
Yeah.
But also the traffic here kind of sucks a lot. But I'm lucky to be close to my work, and I would say majority of the time we're driving away from, because we live technically in town, so a lot of the people are coming to town, so whenever we go somewhere we're leaving town. So it's not too bad if you know where to live and what places to avoid when you're driving.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite?
I definitely kind of get island fever, which is just you know, there you can only really drive like an hour, 2 hours in any direction around here. And not that there's not a lot to do around here, because there's so many things to do to entertain yourself. So many hikes, so many awesome places to eat, so many places to go and try surfing, paddleboarding, what have you. But I just sometimes get in that mindset of like, I'm stuck here, and if I want to leave, I have to pay like $700, $800, $900. So it's just that confinement kind of like gets to me sometimes, but it's rare. It's not really like an overwhelming sensation.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you forget that you're not like technically a part of the mainland, and then when it hits you, you're like, oh my god, like I'm so far away. Don't you miss that good old NJ beach water, nice and brown? No. Surprisingly. It's cold. Also, New Jersey water is so cold.
Yeah, it's very warm.
Even in like August, it'll be freezing. Like I barely go in. And here, I could like walk in, no problem. Yeah. And that's like not like, you know. At what point did you find out Sam is Martha Stewart's biggest fan?
Almost immediately. It's all I do. It's all I talk about.
A troll question.
A troll question.
Why did you change your name from Jerry Janiker to Carrie Aniker?
Good question.
Also a troll question. Hi, Gabby.
Keep them anonymous. You can't be shouting out names. We're
but
bleeping all these out.
They need to know that I know.
Yeah, but they're gonna hear it.
All right. What did you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you don't get in the mainland?
Fresh fruit.
Yeah, kind of touched on that before.
Kona coffee.
Yeah, like I used to sometimes go to like Playa Bowls for breakfast in New Jersey, but here that's like fake acai bowl. Like here you get the real deal. And like I would never get like a fish sandwich in New Jersey, but here like I would so get that. It's
delicious.
The sushi here is next level. Any Asian food is more than likely better here. So I would so much rather get Asian food here than in Jersey.
Yeah. So that pretty much touched on it all.
Yeah,
I mean, poke
food
is pretty much like a staple every week around here, whether it's for lunch or for dinner.
Yeah, not breakfast.
Not for breakfast, not usually.
No.
Oh, Spam.
Yeah, I still have not eaten Spam.
I've had Spam once.
But it's like ridiculously popular here.
They love it. I don't know what it is, but everybody around here eats Spam. It's like on like official restaurant menus.
Yeah.
So that's definitely
They had
different.
a whole Spam festival, like a giant fair.
Yeah, they did. It was like Spam Con. It was great.
Of course. Are you hoping Sam proposes to you soon?
Define soon.
Define soon. Yeah, I'm just hoping he proposes at all. Period.
I'm hoping that she proposes, so we're really in a pickle over here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a dream.
It's a dream?
It's a dream. But I don't know how soon. We'll see.
Yeah, it's always a conversation that we're like talking about. Mm-hmm. It's never like, even though I'm the spontaneous one, I'm not just gonna like break out the ring and just do it to her right there. It's a continual conversation that we're having, but I think it's a definite dream of mine too.
Oh my God,
that was really sweet.
How long do you plan on staying in Hawaii?
We have no idea.
No idea.
No clue. We know we're staying here for another year.
Mm-hmm.
We're signing the lease at our lovely apartment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be 1 year at a time for now.
Yeah.
Because she's got a great job. Honestly, I have two excellent jobs that I'm really grateful to have, and we have a great roommate. We have a great life, and we're not in any mood to change it right now.
Yeah, not a rush right now. But it is hard being away from home, so
It is.
We'll see. Which one of you smell more like doo-doo?
Me. My feet smell.
It depends. Like, did we just come back from the gym? Then it's like an equal.
I think they're like saying like on average.
On average.
On average, I probably smell like.
Why
Because
don't
I bike everywhere, so that's pretty much a recipe for smelling like doo-doo.
Okay. Another one. Here we go. Let's continue with the trolls. What Sam booty cheeks feel like when you squeeze them?
Firm,
but here's the best
solid
part.
boulder.
Yeah, boulders. It's a good. Visualize that for a sec too. That's pretty accurate. What is something you have learned being a school psych in Hawaii that will help you be a better one in New Jersey?
Let me tackle this one. Don't.
there's still a lot of old school things happening here. Like there's a huge push for retention, like holding kids back is still a major thing that parents and teachers consider, which I am not used to in New Jersey. That was like taboo. Like you were holding a kid back, like no, God forbid, no. So getting used to those things has been hard, but I feel like if I go back to New Jersey and be a school psych or anywhere else that I travel, I'm gonna like take that with me, and now I have a better understanding of the fact that these practices are still being used. Yeah, like timeout is still huge, spanking is still, so it's this old school way of thinking that I'm just gonna be more open to, I think, now. When are you going to make a new song? For those of you that don't know, sometimes I sing a little bit here and there, and I actually don't know. I have not found a studio out here, and all of the people that I used to do music with are still in New Jersey, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do some covers sometime soon, because Sam also sings, so that'd be really cool. Give this video a thumbs up if you want us to do a cover together.
Yeah.
Just
like,
do it!
Yeah. And comment what song we should sing.
Very cool. What was the adjustment like moving in together and being so far from home?
Good for the move-in.
I feel like people expect this like giant uprooting of your life, and it's going to be like this crazy new change, but...
And don't get us wrong, it's different.
It's different, yeah, but it wasn't totally scary and insane. It really like...
It was comforting mostly.
Yeah, and especially that we have our other roommate. Everything just like transitioned pretty well, because she moved out here before even I did, and then I moved out here before he did, so it was kind of this like gradual progression of each one of us leaving Jersey and coming here. So it was not that bad, and we're both very chill and clean for the most part, so, and I don't know, like living together hasn't been a crazy ordeal that we had to get used to.
Yeah, it's like small things that like we both kind of like put out there that it clashes with one or the other, but like
we'll just talk about it and be like, oh, you do it this way, that's weird, like I always grew up doing it this way, like,
and that's sort of that, and then we find our compromise.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. But being so far from home has been hard. The time difference is crazy. Right now we're 6 hours behind Jersey, which is where both of our families are, so that's been hard, but we also don't observe daylight savings here. What? So sometimes Jersey will be 5 hours ahead. So that's been kind of strange to get used to. And like any traveling and vacationing, the jet lag was rough for me in the beginning when I moved here. I feel like you adapted pretty quickly to that.
Just took a nap.
I like this one. We kind of answered it, but not really. What do you miss that you didn't expect to miss?
Oh. Familiarity. You know, I grew up and lived in the same area my whole life, up until this point. And then coming here, you have, very different named streets, number one. Yeah,
and everything has 17 vowels in it.
Not really knowing, just like having like a area where you know really well was really disorienting, and I definitely missed that. Yeah, you know, like miles, however many miles you'd call like your home turf or whatever. Yeah, that's something I miss that I didn't expect to miss.
Yeah, something else, peace and quiet. So we live in Honolulu, which is obviously like a giant bustling urban city, but our apartment is on a pretty busy road as well. So we're like flanked by hospitals and people driving scooters at like 1 a.m. So I just had to get used to kind of the monotonous buzz of traffic at all hours of the day. So I miss like quiet suburban neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Which I did not think I would miss.
No.
At all. Anything about Hawaii either of you really likes and the other really dislikes?
Oh, I like that I bike everywhere. I have fun. I look forward to it. And it's just so nice to wake up in the mornings and bike, and then yeah, just to go places and discover it on my bike is really fun. So I like that a lot. But
it's not that I don't like it. It just makes me nervous. Because, you know, being in a big city, it's like I picture New York City and trying to drive and bike, and it's just chaos in my brain. Because I don't like, when I'm driving, I don't like seeing bikers and pedestrians and scooterists, skateboarders, whatever. So I feel like that anxiety carries over to when he has to bike somewhere. It just makes me nervous.
yeah, scooterists make me nervous too.
They do. How do parents parent differently in Hawaii compared to New Jersey? I feel like I basically touched on that already too, with the whole little bit of an old school train of thought. Like spanking is pretty commonplace, timeout. But I will say it's more of a collective parenting style, if that makes sense. So like everybody is auntie, uncle, like even students will call me Auntie Carrie, Auntie Annika, or whatever. And like it's just this trusting community. Like I remember one time interviewing a student and I asked him who he lived with at home, and he said mom, dad, auntie, uncle, uncle. And I was like, are those all biological? Like what is the dynamic
Standard
here?
family dynamic.
Yeah, so uncle and aunt can mean like family, or just friends, or literally an old lady that you see crossing the street. You could be like, oh, come here, auntie, let me help you.
Yeah, it's kind of like ma'am or miss almost. It's just kind of
it's
like
a
this...
term of endearment, but also respect.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. How is the education system the most different between New Jersey and Hawaii? Basically what I was talking about before. But I will say that it's quite noticeable that New Jersey is higher up on the education system. Like I think Jersey is in the top 10 performing, and Hawaii is in the 20s, I believe, 20s, 30s, somewhere around there. So like just in general, students don't really perform as well on standardized testing and all of those things. And for those of you that are in like the special education world, there's not much RTI, MTSS, INRS for my Jersey peeps. Like that's not...
No TTP, no C3POs.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's all I'll say. And how's Hawaii?
I mean, it's great. We love living out here.
We do.
We love the mountains. We love the ocean. We love the people. We love the culture, the food, our friends.
Yeah.
Hawaii's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. I mean, look at this view.
It's beautiful.
It's going to be sunset in about a half hour, so can't beat it.
Are those all of our questions?
Those are all the questions.
Wow. Well, for those of you who stuck all the way through, thank you. We appreciate it. Subscribe to our channel, like, comment on this video. Leave us some song suggestions you would like to see us cover. And anything else?
I think that's it. You can always leave us suggestions for more video ideas in the comments. And we'll see you in the next one.
All right. Bye.
Bye.